am shopping for some home renovation places nearby that are local and that are really good work. I'm looking at different portfolios. They obviously can do the work, but I want to see if they would like to do my style. Here are some of my ideas. This is the bathroom, or the bathroom. This is the kitchen as it is now. And what I want to do is break down that wall. This house used to only be here and on, so it was really small, and they added this extension. I think they added this kitchen later on, added this part of the room. You can see the wood. It's like a bunch of scrap wood put together, and this is one piece of solid wood because it's uneven and it warped over time, and it's super thick, so it's definitely hand done. Someone did it with a sawmill. And this is the bathroom. They added that much later. You can see how it's just added in. It's been through a lot of lives, this house. You can see with the ceiling. Light is also definitely more recent. Cabinets, there's a single corner one. I think this breaks up the space even more, makes it feel smaller.
Sign up to Gia's free newsletter linked below to get updates on all things high quality living, elegant outfit ideas, and monthly style mood boards. Here you will get early access to exclusive news and all her social media in one place without spending time on apps. Now back to the video.
So we're gonna break through that wall. I want to break through this pantry, and then we're gonna build another extension onto this house. Is what Mr. Dixon wants to do, but what I wanted to do is just create a whole new house, because I think that's more, it's about the same price, a little bit, a few more dollars, a few more $1,000. I can build a new house that is completely from scratch with everything I want to do. So this is not going to be here. This oven is going to be replaced, and we're going to put the oven in the middle. So we want to keep this light counter all across up to that door. That's the bathroom. Cabinets against the wall. I just wanted one that is low. It streamlines the look of the house because I don't want a bunch of things up top. We might have to have some cabinets up top just for the sake of storage. And when you think of glasses, you don't think of grabbing things low, you think of grabbing things high. The more storage you have, the better to plan, just in case. You never know what else you're going to purchase. But I prefer to buy a buffet. So a buffet will be at the end here. Imagine this is gone. A buffet will be here. My husband wants to turn this into giant doors, huge French doors that are indoor outdoor living, and opens out onto the garden, and it will be little nooks so that you can have breakfast, dinner, lunch there. We wanted to turn this into a mudroom slash bathroom so that you can hose yourself down. We're still figuring this out. So this is going to have a buffet all along here, so I can store a lot more serving trays, extra linens like tablecloth extras, napkins. Dining table, I'm trying to figure out if it should be this way or this way because I want to get a really long one. There will be cabinets all across here, oven in the middle, hood in the middle, and we're gonna leave this window to be open and bright. And I'm wondering if I should have seating here. So we want to have some hooks on the wall. I don't know if I should do seating here, like a little bench, a little corner bench that you can use to sit down, take off your shoes, because this is the back of the house. That's the front door, and the front, people never come to the front door. They come to this side of the house because every house in Kentucky has two front doors. I want to upgrade these doors, make them sturdier, especially the locks. I'm trying to think of the fridge and freezer situation. We can have a freezer outside because we're going to be storing a lot of meat because we are on a farm. If you have a cow, that's food for a year, or a lamb, that's food for another 6 months. We essentially need a fridge inside, but I want the fridge to be a part of the cabinets, the structure here, so it's low, and it's the kind that you can pull food out like this. It doesn't have to blend in with the cabinets, but I just want it to be low. But we're definitely going to need some cabinets on top, probably, thinking about it, or just shelves and sconces so that it's more open, because cabinets, I feel like, make the room smaller. You have to have them all the way up at the top of the ceiling and utilize that space, but hanging it up that high is really hard to do. So what you need to do is have some sort of space, but it just collects dust and dirt. So I think I'm just gonna create shelves all across the wall. I don't use a lot of pots and pans. I have only a set number, and it's really easy to use. So I have to figure out the storage situation. The sink, I want it to be probably when you first enter, because that makes a lot of sense. I'm thinking of some really beautiful Carrara marble stone tops. Good big sink too. Dishwasher, a table. There will be an indoor-outdoor rug here, and we're obviously going to do the porch on the outside. My golly, I want to get rid of that. I also want to have the trash as far away as possible from the dining table, because I hate when there's trash next to it. The cat litter is right there, and we eat here, which is not good. This water heater also, the gentleman with the HVAC units came in and said, we've never seen this kind of water heater ever before. We've never seen this. So he had to call his boss and ask, do you guys see this ever? Is this something you're familiar with? So we're eventually gonna have to replace that. That's gonna cost a lot. We have to fix all the wiring in this house. So before we do anything, we have to figure that out. We have to see if this structure is important to the standing of the house. We're gonna fix all these lights. We're gonna turn this into a fan with a light, but a really nice, elegant one. Possibly another light here, and we're gonna have dimmers. This is going to be a chandelier, but it's not gonna be like a drop case one. It's gonna be a wide one that goes all across. It's gonna be very beautiful. It doesn't have to be totally wide, but it has to be something that is beautiful as we eat. There's Cashmere, by the way. Hello. And we're gonna get some comfy dining chairs because this chair is horrible. This is also gonna be interesting because we're gonna put some Sonos so that you can hear music, and I want it in the middle of the room so that it's not too loud when you're cooking, and this is where the oven will be anyway. It's not too loud when you're having dinner with someone, you guys are chit-chatting. It's also pleasant. A lot of people usually do 2 speakers in the room, but I remember before when I had them, one was good enough. So we'll spread out the Sonos all throughout the house. So there'll be, I'm thinking of 1 or 2 in this room, 1 in the bedroom, 1 in the closet, eventually a couple upstairs. I'm not even worrying about the upstairs right now, and then 1 in the bathroom. But I feel like where you dine, you shouldn't have a rug just in case food falls and it's easy to clean. And this will all be tile. Cabinets, I want them to be light to bring some more light into this room. It's got a ton of light, but this is very dark and it makes the place feel like a den. I want there to be mirrors here when you first enter and when you leave so that you can see if there is food in your teeth. This is not our original fridge. I had to clean the heck out of it. Oh my gosh, inside and outside. We got this new trash can and it has compost on the side. And I'm also figuring out how to make a good pantry that is, I don't know if I should do it as an extension of the house or put it in create a new closet just for the pantry. Some sort of storage system within the cabinets itself that creates a small pantry. I don't know if you know how efficient I am, but I'm a human spreadsheet. I make a spreadsheet almost every single day and I make tons of notes. I'm always having my notebook open, tons of ideas, and then filtering them down, seeing which works. I'm excited to get this project started, but it's gonna take probably 2 years. But I can, if I do it all by myself, it'll be 5 years. And I'm not talking about just like DIY, but hiring out really good experts because I want to get this top job done, and I want to also build a relationship with a contractor. I want it to be done really professionally, really neatly. It's my house. I'm gonna live here for a long time. My kids are gonna be raised here. It has to be comfortable, it has to be livable, it has to be luxurious so that it's an escape. It's a sanctuary from being on a dirty, rusty farm, so you're not smelling like cow when you come in. And I'm also looking at some more air purifiers, some more diffusers. I'm also looking at a car diffuser and a car air purifier. This is what I'm working with. The wood that's solid is beautiful. I want to take it down eventually and use it as firewood or recycle the wood somehow, some way. We could use it for mulch for the trees, help the garden grow better, and all the different arable. So if you have anything to suggest, if you have any Pinterest boards to share with me, tag them down below, put the links. I'm more than happy to look at them. I could use all the ideas I can get. Any luxurious, crazy ideas, let me know. We have this iHome. You can also control it from your phone and use it as an intercom system. It's really cool. So I want to be able to connect it to my iPad. I want to have an iPad in the wall or in a drawer where there's a screen and you can see it, or there's a hole and you can, I don't know, I'm still figuring it out. I think in the wall would be best so you can have something on in the background, so it kind of is a TV that you can always upgrade and update. I'm trying to figure out how to have it against the wall or in the wall so that it looks like it's part of the house that it's meant to be there without having to constantly update it. Also looking at new washing and drying machines, because if you wash some blankets, it sounds like it's about to explode. It sounds like something is being thrown. If you ever washed your shoes before, it gets super loud. Machine just goes crazy. We could put them in the barn and keep using them in the barn for outdoor things. This oven is a problem. This is just very outdated, and I get really high when I turn it on. It smells like a ton of chemicals, so it's really worrisome. Question, do you guys like glass in your cabinets? I think it's really cool. It opens up the space, but then you can see the stuff in the cabinets, and if it's like not the prettiest stuff, it looks weird. So I have to be very careful about what I put in the storage in there. So let me know what you guys think. But I was thinking about having all glass because I love the all glass look just on the top. Let me know what you think. I'm also thinking of getting those canisters for storage when it comes to cereal and all the snacks, all the pantry food. I want to install those little parts where you can hang the glass upside down into the top of the shelves. I have to get a ladder so that I can reach. I cannot even reach that paper towel. I can barely reach it. We have been having tons of power outages, which is really annoying. So I keep having to completely restart my computer, have no idea where it left off. We have to get a generator and somewhat build some of it. It works for the farm because out here there is no internet, and we have Starlink now, which is satellite. The Wi-Fi is really good where people who have farms have 5 different Wi-Fi routers. They would buy 5 months worth of 100 gigs, which is crazy to me. That's farm life, because you're out here, you need the internet, especially if you're working from home. Once you get more internet service out here, I think there will be much more jobs out here. There will be a lot more economy going on here. It will actually make rural parts of the town much nicer. I do not believe in having a smart house. Every guy wants a smart house. My husband really wants one. I think it's the stupidest thing that you can do, because if you don't have control of your house, it updates and upgrades so fast, and sometimes it will have random updates in the middle of the night, or when you're up for getting a glass of milk, or you're having a party, you forget, oh yeah, it's updating right now, so nothing works. I've experienced that in Beverly Hills when I used to live there, and my husband is obsessed with the idea of a smart house. He says, I want to be able to control everything. But there's that story of that guy from Amazon who had, apparently what the Ring doorbell said, excuse me sir, how may I help you? Something like that. It asked like a really polite question. Controllers who control the smart house, they shut down his house for 6 days. He did not have access to his house, which is crazy scary to think about, that just because you say this remark, people hate you and then they can control your house. So I heard about that, but that just solidified, that was one of the many stories that solidified my ideas on a smart house. I think everything should be manual. Not everything, but a lot of things should be manual, especially if it's your house. You want to be in control, you own it.